Do is go ahead and edit this. Um, Saturday Shenanigans test. I'll leave the open panel and I'll do this. What's hashtag? What's your theme song? Open panel. All right, so we got that going and that, right? Now both cameras are up. Now let's see if I'm not gonna be sitting here. Whoops. That's the one I need to turn on. Only thing now is that. Nope. How about that? Can you hear me twice or once? I hear me twice, I think. It's this, because I'm still doing YouTube, right? Let's go to my YouTube studio. And see what's going on in there. Actually, I'm so silly. I could have just went to my damn channel. It would have been faster and easier to find out what I'm trying to do. It says I've got 2 live streams going simultaneously on the same channel. One's coming through Restream, one's coming through YouTube. Question is, which one's doing what where? Alright. I'm gonna end this and then we're gonna go to this one. What up, Marcus? I see you. All right, so I'm just trying something here. Can you help me for a minute, Marcus? Are you hearing an echo? All right, so I'm just trying something here. Can you help me for a minute, Marcus? Are you hearing an echo? All right, so now that I close that, YouTube, I'm down to 1 stream over here. Close my dashboard. And then I'm going to mute my YouTube. Okay. I'm going to do this and mute the music real quick. Okay, there's still an echo. Ooh, Shiza. Oh, hey. Okay, so it's one of the microphones. Did the echo stop? No. Okay. Working in it. I love this. Sorry, y'all. You have to forgive me. I'm a big old nerd at something. Okay. So there's some sound coming from somewhere. It shouldn't be. I'm guessing it's going to restream one of them in my audio. That microphone is muted. So you shouldn't be able to hear anything there. Output. Kadar, we're back. And one more try. I'll open this one. Thanks, y'all, for this fun little game of trial and error with me. Okay, that's the computer over there. I've muted it. Now, I only hear me without an echo. Nope, there's an echo. Oh, I know. Okay. I still got some echo, but that's the only mic that's working. It's got to be because the sound's going through Bluetooth in two ways. How about noise suppression? I don't. There's that. Okay. What's that? First, not the most important. All right. So what we're trying to do is see. That's crazy. That's just this coming through there. All right. Yo. Is there still an echo? Echo. Yeah, it's still there. All right. So I'm not gonna be able to do it on there. Well, the way that I'm talking. So let's see. We'll take that one down. Oops. Close that. And now, can you hear me still? That one's completely out of the stream. So there shouldn't be an echo anymore. Hello. There's still an echo. So I guess that means it's this. I'll try a couple more things over here. So for starters, mic and default speaker. Okay. Still got an echo. All right, let me quit climbing around and get doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It don't want to do what I want. I'm gonna get up out of here. Ta-da! It's not that hard, you guys. At some point, you just decide to be like, you know what? I got other things that I really be wanting to do right now, and I'm going to go ahead and do that thing. So I had said that I was going to make some, what's the word I'm looking for? Cooking things. And that's what I was trying to do, is figure out how to be able to hook up my live with a second camera in two different places. Just a second, I'm just making sure the sound is okay. All right, we're in business there. And then we'll get some music going. And y'all can let me know how it goes from here. What I did was just adjust a couple of things to fit where I'm trying to go with the program situations next. So yeah, I was just testing some things out, and I figured, what the heck, might as well go ahead and try them out on the internet. I mean, live. Everybody has to try something different, right? So ta-da! I got that part done. Yay me! And now I am in the kitchen trying to work on getting some things done, and I figure may well share with you all, walk, talk, get some things in while I do that. Shout out to having secure internet, y'all. It takes a little bit of work sometimes to figure out some things and finagle and move around, but yo, Shawty got it done, honey. One thing I do want to just see really quick, I have not checked this in a while, but I wonder whether or not these devices. Oh, I might be able to do one more thing, y'all. Bear with me. That I hadn't really thought about. This is just for me. I'd had it done. I had it before and forgotten. But it'll give me a certain kind of comfort level that things are working right. If I can get this to do what I want it to. Yeah, and see, there it goes again. Something else that's not wanting to do what it's supposed to. Because it's in pairing mode. Yeah. Waiting to connect. Oh, excuse me, you guys. So sorry for that. Yeah, see, you show that the Bluetooth is on. Pair device one more time. My angel, I start breathing for you. In my life, possible without be sure tonight. So I'm getting myself organized in order to be able to do some of the food videos later on. Daniel's actually going to be the one who's cooking tonight, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get the house in order as much as possible first, and this thing just isn't doing it. And it's trying to connect to a device that ain't even. Okay, now let's try it again. Oh, honey, these things, Tyler, I tell you, you start trying to do one thing and then everything just want to give you the business, especially when it comes to electronics. I remember the first time it happened to me was when I was working in Elizabeth City. Man, feeding people and definitely got to be careful then, right? So, Let's try something else. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I don't think so, but let's just say that. Your smile, my love, my baby, all night, you make me want you to drive me crazy. I feel like you were made just for me, babe. Man, I tell you, technology will drive you, honey. Drive you. I understand why some of you old ponies needed a whole lot of education or support when it comes to getting this stuff done. I would have too. And I went to school while my kids were in school, while my children were in school, while they were learning on new systems. I was learning new systems too. So that's why some of these things aren't difficult to me. Shout out to those parents who were invested in their children's education. You paid attention, you understood the differences, and you made the moves where you could. Not every parent was like that, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that that's the way that it has to be or stay. And more of you have a better understanding of what your children are going through than ever before. And so a lot of folks see that as relationships as or early children and whatnot as bad things. On the one hand, I can understand why, because if you haven't had the experiences necessary to understand what's needed to be an intentional parent, then there's going to be some situations that we have to go through. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and that's just where we are in the world today. Girl, don't you know? So these are supposed to be connecting and they're not, and that's irritating the hell out of me. Guys, I've done a lot of pulling up of wrenches and supports. There's a few more things left to go in case you didn't know. Hey, Marcus, next time, matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link right now, Marcus. I kind of need you to talk to me for a minute. Because here's the deal, right? Like, it came through IG is how I was trolled, or how my information was hacked. It's the through line. It's the reason why I can't get rid of or change the passwords on the phone or anything. You're one of the first people who told me to go to IG, Marcus. You were like, if you don't believe that I'm a real person, go to my IG. It's over there. Interestingly enough, you're the only one I've never seen out of everybody who came through on IG. Well, not really. There's you. There's Truth is Never Favored. His girlfriend, Shonda. It makes you wonder. Said takes more than just one type of criminal. That's why there are more than one type of crime. Civil crime, violent crime, non-violent crime, tax crimes, all kinds of crime. And that's the point. It's so strange that you all really thought no one was ever going to catch on. Now, here's the thing. Only certain ones of you show up in certain places. There's something about that. You ever notice how certain folks are never around certain names at certain times of day? Why is that? Are they working for the government? Are they on YouTube's payroll? Remember, your agents have to be able to match your moves. When you change up, they have to be prepared. Talking about boxing. things like that, it's even more difficult to be prepared. Work on a system. You got to say things and do things that are going to trigger and make them begin to go. That doesn't always happen. Oh, I'm playing music the whole time. I figured it out. YouTube, who's SME Music? Is it Sony or is it a part of your corporation? YouTube, if it's a part of your corporation, which part? Like, are they the one? Is it just your program flagging people over and over again, and then you giving out people's information? Because here's what people don't seem to understand, because you so-called YouTube lawyers are just that. People on YouTube who think they know the law. When you go inside of YouTube and you file that dispute or a claim against whatever, that's a legal document. You're making a legal claim. I told YouTube I was having a problem inside of its system, being bullied and harassed. I can get the date for you because it's going to matter to you people over there on that other platform who tried questioning me the other day and just wanted to know what information I had. I'm not no fool. Boys, I'm no fool. All scammers need human tools, intel, inside, outside. Hell without you. Try again. Try. You can keep trying me, but you're gonna fall short. When I say I need your help, and you respond to me, well, I gotta work too, but it's my information that you need to use, some of my stuff, in order to be able to get done what you want to, cool, no problem. But you're right, you got your own money. Go ahead, run your race, man. You run yours, I'm gonna run mine. That's YouTube, that's competition, right? That's business, that's competition, right? Don't get me wrong, pimp. There's a lot of you in this space who think you want to be social media influencers. Can't figure out how to get it done. You know I know more metrics than you think. I ain't giving your ass shit until you show up and give something too. What we see is no one has. They gonna run their tired ass race till it runs out. And I'm gonna let them. Everything I learn and do, I'm gonna share it with my community in the places where my community is. YouTube ain't my community. It's my political playground. Should have been listening instead of cheating. Now y'all always cheat. Shout out to Angry Man. What'd he say? Hedonism. See, this is the thing about it. Everyone's got a bot on them. So when you say someone's name at that time, that person shows up, or their bot representative, or whatever it is. And it's something that they kind of count on. Boy, I tell you. Frequency. Gotta be aware of frequencies. Anyway, I've got some dishes to do, so I'm gonna chat while I do. Oh, your shit. You don't never find me nothing. After I get the dishes done, then I think that I'm gonna take a break and get a little smoke in. After I smoke, I will get back to it and go ahead and start doing some cooking. And what I'm going to be doing cooking, all right, we'll get up my mind yet. I've got to make some can of butter, some can of oil. I got to make can of butter and can of oil. I'm going to make some brownies because we need a sweet treat. We'll both be home this evening. So there's that. Then again, Maybe we'll surprise each other. Do something different daily. Change up your routines in the world. Well, you're going to become predictable. And once you're predictable, the algorithm knows what to do with you. When they can pigeonhole you, corner you, what will you do to get out? How will you fight? You say no, turn right around and left me won't come back. Out, well, listen, partner. Cause it's all so the very first troll that I recognized inside of this space that was a bot was Snuggles. Snuggles will always tell you to go up, cam up, hit the channel. Snuggles will always say drop the link, and Snuggles will never ever hit the motherfucking link, right? After that, Sister Mary, someone is recognizing. So you send in the avatar trolls, the troll power of the avatar. According to the folks in the space, you've got black trolls and white trolls, and they move at different times. Yet, as far as I can tell, they're all the same. And I do believe it's a deliberate pervasiveness, like they say about Dennis Sperling, to take out particular people, women, for starters, whom you thought were alone. You thought no one was going to miss you. An old mom. She passed quietly in her sleep. Isn't that it? Isn't that how it's supposed to go? Some type of stroke, blood pressure issue, maybe. Y'all know the government has access to all your medical records, right? Whether you know it or not. When you were in school, you used the government's medical insurance. There were other times that you probably didn't even think about. And y'all are right. I've never put my children into the child support system, or to say my children's father. So you know that when you go though to get child support, that's how it works. A woman goes into the child support office, or a person goes into the child support office, and they do all of that stuff that they do. You fill out all the application and whatnot, and that's going to put all your information in. And that's how it works. They give all of the information to the other parent, the non-custodial parent, to the state. Then the state begins to pay the child support while seeking restitution from the custodial parent. The custodial parent begins to rack up fees and so on and so forth, pretty much before they even know it. And now your whole family is ensnared in the government system. Just like that. Just like that, JP? Just like that, huh? I need you. I need you. I need someone to clap for me. Somebody say, come back, baby, come back. I want you to need me. Funny. We try to warn each other, help each other through. It's difficult. Can't say too much, can't hit too hard. Hey, get down here in this Discord. Let's talk about it there. Not recognizing that Discord has the same situation. It's insidious. It's pervasive. And they've been trying to stop it internet-wide for a long time. Internet troll farm? Me fighting against the corporate fight for music. That's what triggered the algorithm, you dummy. You don't understand that. Because lawyers are like doctors. And really they go to school for the same amount of time, spend the same amount of time on subjects. Then get out and they go and practice. And they only practice in certain fields. You know what I'm saying? That part. When you go and practice in certain fields, you forget the things that you only learn by rote memory. When you go to college, the majority of what you learn, you are tested on at the time that you learn the information, and then once again at the end of the semester, and then an overall testing of your knowledge base when you leave. Well, what do you think that means as far as accuracy? Are they really testing to see whether or not you learned all of the information, more than the information, most of the information, or just enough to pass? I can tell you, baby, it's just enough to pass. You hear it all the time. Why don't you believe that what happens in your public schools happens in colleges, institutions of higher learning, as you all would like to put it? And yet at the end of the day, all y'all really seem as high and having learned a damn thing. But who am I? Right? That's what the space would have you believe. You're a nobody. See, one of the things that happened, though, is that one of their little bots was like, oh, this one's different. Hey, Snuggles. And then I started using my Instagram account when I took some time off of YouTube because of YouTube politics, right? But YouTubians, they don't know how to stop. Ain't that right, Darrell Long? You came over to IG where I was talking about nothing that had to do with Instagram. With YouTube, and brought up YouTube. You brought up all those people. TJ, this person, that person, that person. And during that time, I answered my phone for you. Hell, you popped up in my chat, in my IG, everywhere that you could. The mole in the hole. Or not. I'll let you live. Who am I? What do I know? Hell, this might not even be live right now. I could just be talking to myself. Isn't that right? Lay your head on my pillow, say, ooh, ooh. Lay your head on. Hey, ooh, ooh. Hey. When I get around you, I hope one of them people will help you with what it is that you need done, because I'm done. Y'all thought that day was never going to come, huh? I know he did. Men always do. Smug than a motherfucker, someone. Haven't met one yet, though, that believes you when you say you're done. Not the first time. Sometimes not even the second, third. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Ego. It's a hell of a drug. Ooh, ooh. I am so thankful to the exes who tried to gaslight me through the years. Room shaker, what it do, boo? Oh, honey, you know, over there hanging out with you, Churn, I am persona non grata, honey. But let me just say this to you. Kudos to you, girl. Big ups. Live your best life. Don't get me wrong. Y'all doing some shit out here that I wouldn't do. I'm 47, a mother of 3 grown-ass men. You're a young lady. You got a different life. You still got some time, some things you can work on and do. I hear you though, boo. I see you. It's hard out here in these streets. They've been coming for women in these spaces, especially the ones that they think that are alone, especially if they're old. It happened right here in the community that I live in, which is one of the reasons why I'm really, really thankful that my fella and my sons were here when I first began this journey. Not that I wasn't aware of all the things around me, but child, I had a young Caucasian dude right here in my apartment complex who was stalking me and other older ladies. He would leave us these letters on our door. I still have mine. One of them, he left me 2. I turned in one to someone, and then the other one I kept. But when I say, child, that was something serious. It was much for me. So yeah, let me get my air going over here on the right way. My bad. Now that I'm sitting down, I'm gonna get myself together. But I just finished straightening up my kitchen. I'm gonna get ready to do some cooking here in a little bit. And then I got some other stuff that I need to take care of. Is that on dry? Yes, it is. And then we're gonna turn the fan speed up because man, it's warm in here. What I've started learning to do is just go ahead and turn off the AC or turn it on fan when when I am going to be up and I need to be able to move my muscles and those kinds of things because it gets to be tough. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. Give me a 5 in the chat if you can hear. Okay, I'll check in a minute, but I'm not worried about it right now. So one of the things that I'm gonna do is go ahead. What strain do we want? It's the middle of the day on Saturday, and I'm feeling some type of way. I'm not up for booze at the moment. I might have some later on, but my house is pretty much clean. So I'm thinking again, though, this jelly bean, y'all, this shit's fantastic. Check it out. So it's got a much sweeter smell to it, a very bright smell. It's not pungent. It's live, but it's not pungent, right? So I'll show you. Ooh, sexy bud, baby. Sexy. Sexy. Look at that shit. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? Look at it. That is one beautiful nug. It's hybrid considered, although real talk, y'all, questionable sometimes. We'll talk another day about how you can choose your strain on site, so to speak. I know some of y'all out there are some serious smokers. Y'all can lift the bud and be like, that's like 0.5. Let me go ahead and get another one. Get another nug, drop it up there. Oh, we at 5. That's perfect for a bowl, right? My bowl is in the freezer. And as soon as I grind this weed up, I'm going to go over there and get it. I guess I should put up my medicated moment here. Let me edit it. This is the thing, y'all, because I wasn't planning on being live. Well, sort of like this anyway. I didn't put it in here in advance. I need to do better about that. But I had asked someone, to be a support to make these things easier. And they were like, I work too. Oh, okay. I do too. Since my funds are funding this program that you were supposed to be helping with. Deuces to you. Y'all, when I tell you that my drop a motherfucker game is strong, my drop a motherfucker game is strong. I don't give 2 fucks. You can ring my phone, you can text me, you can do all kinds of shit. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't care who you roll with either. You heard me up in this space. Just because someone you think that I roll with rocks with another motherfucker doesn't mean that I do. Ain't that right, Lucky Marie? You still running around this way trying to redeem your goddamn self, ain't you? Not the kid, though. Well, know why? I never came into this space seeking validation. Grown-ass goddamn woman. I wasn't playing these games with these ignorant motherfuckers up in here, men or women. Y'all want to corral together and create some dumbass shit and then go against other people who don't want to work with you? That's bullying 101. Old school, new school. Same shit. Want to know the difference? It's against the law today. Stupid. Y'all thought no one was ever gonna catch on? You thought no one would be giving out information? Y'all pillow talk and shit. Damn near all of you were sleeping together. Hmm. Shout out to the faithful, because there's a whole lot of you who are faithless. And I'm not talking about just from a religious standpoint. I'm talking about in general. Y'all are faithless. You have no faith in yourselves, no faith in your community, no faith in the world around you. You don't have faith in a creator, God, how you fucking got here. Hey, shout out to Angry Man. He said it right. Most of y'all live in a state of defeat because you say some dumb shit like this. I didn't choose to be here. I'm going to tell you two things. Contrary to popular belief, you ain't got to be here. That's number one. And number two, contrary to your belief, you did choose to be here. That's the fucking journey of birth. You chose your parents before you ever came down here to the planet. So you popped out the room. You know that part? Your mama and your daddy. You were looking down. You're like, oh, that one look like a good daddy. That one look like a good mama. All here together. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You came down here. You popped out. Your parents fucked up. They didn't give you all the tools, ammunition, and what you needed. I didn't do it all right either. I did it better than a lot of motherfuckers, though. I'll give you that damn sure. I did it with the government watching me around the goddamn clock. But you motherfuckers don't listen. You think, well, why don't I just copy? I told you. You just speak the way that I do. You don't understand what it is that I'm saying. You can't maintain the narrative in your head. If you got to write down notes for shit that's supposed to be your own basic information, you're not going to be able to play the game that long. What Steve Harvey tell you? Most people, excuse me, they send their representative to your house. And quite literally, that's what these YouTuber trolls did to me. They sent their representative to my house. Excuse me, y'all, I'm looking for my grinder, so forgive me while I move on here. All right, JP. You got one more time. And then you're going to go make your coffee and come back, and then we'll look for it again. So we're going through the cannabis drawer. Y'all, I got a I haven't showed it to you. I showed it to you some time ago. I'll show you again. I have an entire cannabis station, right? This is how I medicate. I don't use opioids. I'm not a meth head. I'm not a crackhead. Never have been, those two. Now, for 2 years, when I lived in North Carolina, I was on opioid therapy. It's one of the worst times in mine and my family's existence. To include the bitch that I was dating at the time. Thank God I listened to my family. Thank God I trust them to know and recognize me more than anyone else. Now I can say, being someone who doesn't always hang out around or close to family, you have to remind them, yes, while we're family and you have sort of known me all my life, you haven't been in my life for like the last 20 years consistently. So for you to believe that you actually know everything about me would be foolish. For people to reach out and believe that they could try to get some information about me through you when we've been military for years and we have a code and a way of moving that has never needed to be said aloud. That's foolish. You notice that my sister, brother, mother, son, uncle. They don't come onto YouTube. No one's using them against me. In fact, my family members watch my platform from a distance. That's the requirement. You ain't know? We move different. That was the point. Trying to help you understand that we move different so that you could too get different outcomes, different results. Unfortunately, it don't always work out that way. You know, one of the reasons that some of the folks in this space can tell you how a scammer would move in a relationship situation or whatever, because they've either been the scammer or the scamming. Rarely is it that they've just been watching. I mainly have been watching. I don't scam anyone or any of those things. I'm aware that scams are going on around us, so I pay attention. I tried doing my hopeful, thoughtful, perhaps criminal mastermind deeds long time ago. And the government was like, bro, my ex came home and he told me, he was like, you do know that CID lives behind us, right? I was like, bro, what you talking about? I thought you was CID. That's how I've been aware that people have been watching me ever since. Super keen on the world around me, had to keep my head on a swivel. Some of you in this space, you say things like, I got PTSD. I have a traumatic brain injury. What you never do is go on to say where it came from, how you got it. Now, those with the degrees in this space, they give you some grace on that because they're like, well, you don't want to push a person too hard. You don't want to break them. I do that too because I'm a mother and I understand. Y'all, seriously? Where the hell is this damn grinder? Where? It's in plain sight. It is in plain sight. And I still can't fucking find it. It's driving me bonkers. Ha! Ta-da! I found it. I love me some me. All right, here we go. Try this one more time. Medicated moment. There's the jelly bean. We're going to do a bowl. Like I said, it's in the freezer. It's Saturday, and I want to take it easy. So I think that I'm actually going to go ahead and put some concentrate on here. So if the jelly bean is a hybrid, I've got a hybrid concentrate in the form of lemon diesel. I'm going to put that on top of my bowl. I mean, we're just going to go hybrid and giggly and goofy as we can. Then what I'm going to do is, there we go. Pull this back up. And if you want to, guys, you can drop your theme songs in the chat. If you're in the cloud, drop down, whatever. Ain't nothing really going on today. I may even just let this bad boy roll while I move around in the house and do whatever it is that I got to do. I've already had one medicated bath today, which is nice. So I'm less tense in my muscles, specifically the Epsom salt, the steroids that are released, that are when you press the, when you use the THC oil in the water, all of those things. Remember, your skin's your biggest organ. So, ta-da, that's how it goes. And then from there. So, now. Ta-da. Now, I'm going to say this, ladies, because, you know, this is the YouTube space. Let's just call it our work environment, right? Lady Dream, I'm sorry, Lady Smoker, Lady Room Shaker. I'm going to ask you all the same thing that I asked Darrell Long. Inside of this space, can it be deaded? i.e., just inside of the space. I understand there have been all kinds of things around the world. I mean, around the spaces that have happened and whatever. But at the end of the day, I just want to know, is there anything that can be done to reduce the non-sensory before we end up in a situation that's really out of our control and somebody gets hurt? I would hate for anyone to get hurt at the hands of someone who's not even from these communities. This has been insidious and had nothing to do really with any of you. People just wanted to steal information and use people for whatever terrible means. And everyone inside of YouTube has been affected in some way, especially if you're a so-called struggle streamer. How dare you have ambitions to do different than those who came before you, especially when they haven't succeeded. There you go again, y'all. I be freezing this bad boy regularly. How dare you try? Oh, and even worse, succeed. Get further ahead and do better. That is not what they want. They want you under their thumb. They want you under their control. It's time. Take your place. Like I told King Beans, get on your square. You gonna be queen? Be queen of your castle. Tell your truth, clean your house, run your race. You got some folks you need to kick out? Kick them out. You got some folks you want to invite in? You're gonna have to invite them in at this point. Because unfortunately, these people have turned your name in this space into persona non grata. And that's just me listening. They move faster because they don't stay and listen to everything. They listen to bits and pieces. And they run off and run till the next one. To the people in the chat, you want somebody to fight your battles? It's you. This is just like one big concert. You know, when you're at home watching TV, 9 times out of 10, you can't call in. And if you could, you wouldn't. Y'all ain't calling in to C-SPAN. Y'all ain't calling in to whoever it is morning talk show on MSNBC, CBS. Y'all calling us. Why? Because it's access. An opportunity to be heard. That's what the people want, right? A chance to be heard. That old lady gang, they're bothered that you're heard because you're boisterous, because you're not willing to back down over bullshit. You're not afraid of certain things that they were told were scary, and so they just didn't. Or they weren't even paying attention in some cases. To be honest, you know, one of the things that bothers them is they think that I am of them because we've got children around the same age. That must make me in my closer to my mid-50s because they waited all that time to have their children. I didn't. I was like, y'all, I had my babies in my first child when I was 20. I got out of high school because my daddy and my mom, when I was 14, like 13 or 14, they made it clear to me that they really believed I was going to be the daughter to bring home a child out of wedlock. And while I was still in high school, consuming too much of that bullshit. First one married, all 3 of my children were born to the same man. When your parents aren't present and available for your children, you don't understand everything. You miss some things. You misread them. You get it wrong, and when they try to tell you that you've gotten it wrong, you don't listen. You say you're a parent and you know better. Most of you parents in this space won't even apologize to your children. And you know you're wrong. I know. because you won't apologize to other adults when you're wrong. And that's ego. Wherever you go, your ego goes. Shout out to the exes who had big egos that they tried to use against me. You couldn't dampen my shine and you couldn't match it. So you tried to tell me that I had to repeatedly humble myself. I was the one who was going to have to bend the knee and do different. I even had an ex tell me that they wanted to leave because they felt as though I was choosing my children over them. And I'm like, well, isn't that the job of a motherfucking mother? To be there for her children above all else. Even when the little assholes would make you the villain in their relationship, in the story. Because before your children can take accountability for the adult mistakes that they made, they're going to go through a point in life where they've got to find someone else. That's the narcissism of youth. Talked about that on the stream a little while back. You should check it out. I remember I'll put the thing up there. Ta-da! Won't you go off on me? I like Jacob Banks a lot. This song right here, I did a live stream based off of this song titled "Slow Up on the Youth Before Something," trying to speak to our elders. Hoping that they would have a better understanding, a different understanding. But fuck it, just move differently in the world because it matters to someone else. They're so selfish. Caught up in themselves. The individualism of it all. That was exposed in all of this shenanigans that have been going on around the internet. And it was exposed because I allowed someone else to use my stuff. It's so weird to see bits and pieces of your life spread out across the internet like that. Especially while you're dying. When Daniel and I were keeping the rhythm though, I was sitting right here in this spot. I could kind of watch my information going out over the internet. I could track it using my computer. I could see. I'm 47 years old. I may have had well, I've been around the internet since the internet's been around in some form. You know, before there was internet security or any of those things, protocols in place and whatever it was. I'm a military wife and mother. I served my country in my own right, and all of that required background check, security clearance. You trolls, the people who put you on to this shit in this space, they didn't recognize that or understand when they started playing this game with me. I recognized the breach a while ago. I reported the trolling to YouTube. Told you can consider me your whistleblower. And I ain't got a problem with it. Because I'm selfish. And I just recently learned how to whistle. That's how goofy I is. Yo, I don't care. Never have, never will. See how much music been playing this whole time? I ain't even worried about it. You want to support me? Support me by going to the Buy Me a Coffee. Not to worry, even though it was used in part of this thing, I changed it. The payment service, that's how they got in. If you've ever used Payoneer payment service, it was infiltrated. Used with Russia. That's it. That's part of the banking phishing scam side. Then there's the Nigerian romance scam side, the Nigerian phishing scam side. All right here in YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, plus all that other stuff you think, grooming, all of that too. Might be time for some of you mugs to start blowing. And I don't mean next. I got it done. So I figured out that on the Buy Me a Coffee, you guys, I put the goal for updating the studio this year. I think that I've set it at $3,000, $400 a month, in order to be able to upgrade as I go. Because I don't make or have a lot of money, and even if I did, this is the beginning of this thing. We're still figuring out the metrics and how things work in running a freelance program. I'm an independent artist, entirely. Only I and one other person have the right to sell or use the song that's in my video for my opening, or that I use for a pause for a cause. Right? Everything that's on that Buy Me a Coffee, mine. My words, I wrote it. And in case y'all didn't know, copyright starts at the date of transmission. I write. What I say is true. I have aphasia due to traumatic brain injury. So getting my writing from my papers to here. See? They got into one of my emails and they got a very little bit of information. They ran into the government. Ooh, shit. The rest of it, and a whole lot more, it's knowledge. Mine. 47 years of it. And they can't take it from me. So they want to call me crazy. Yeah. Seem to be one of the most well-balanced people I know in this motherfucking space. Most of you can only think linear, and when you're doing that or not, you're talking in circles. We're inside of the Tower of Babel. You all can hear and understand me. That's a sign that you've been called, that you've got some work to do. You were talking about you need to be more positive. How do you do that? Begin by speaking positivity into the world. It's words. For every negative word that you would use, attempt to find a way to replace it with a positive. Just like that. That's the start. That's the homework. Let me know how it goes. See, at some point when you're playing dominoes, every now and then you get to a point where no one else can play. The board is locked. Do you know what happens when the board's locked? Dominoes go back in, get washed, mixed up. Everybody starts over. That's where we are. We're just coming out of the dark domino spin cycle here. Mercury in retrograde ends in about 6 days. Once we get on the other side of that, time to get going again. What's it gonna be? I didn't die when I was supposed to. What does that mean? Now, she didn't die when you were supposed to. What are you doing with your life since? Are you doing what you've been called to do? Or are you just doing? Coping, living, being. Me? I'm healing. Holistically. Was that a little bit messy? My bad. Let's see. Is there going on right now? It's Saturday. Usually, once I'm done doing what I want to do, I go ahead and I'm not doing what I need to do, I should say. Start doing what I want to do. I'll look for some distractions on the internet to distract me from the things that I got going on here. That's what happened, I think, for a lot of people, and the irritation with the trolling and the scamming and the live streaming nonsense here is that so many of us, when we were stuck down because of the pandemic, right? Many of us at that time looked to the internet for distraction. I have an autoimmune illness. I was one of the first people to go out because of my disability. I have borderline high blood pressure. My cholesterol is fine now. All the statistics they say that are going to end your life early. Well, I had gastric bypass surgery 15 years ago in order to keep that from being the issue. Sort of. But the starving, that was the part. And I didn't get vaccinated. So there was this belief that I was going to die. All those people scared, afraid, panicking. Not me. Not ever. That's why you couldn't understand when I said out loud that person who come to my house. You don't know how I live. I've allowed my employees to sleep on my couch. Soldiers of my husband's as well. Men and women alike. Because I saw a need. that I could feel, and I did in the way that I could. You want to come here? You want to be able to just say you bet me? That's cool. Why wouldn't I let you do that? You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm here and I'm looking at it, I'm going to reach over here and put a poll in the chat. Guys, if you're catching this live, just hop down. It's Saturday, and so you're probably just listening in while you do what you got to do, and I appreciate that. That's what I would do. One of the reasons that they choose podcast type streams more than others. The question is, which live streaming service do you prefer? StreamYard, Restream, OBS, something else. Personally, I prefer something else. I have yet to put it into use. I'm still learning it. And to be honest, it's a crossover kind of thing at the moment. But I was doing some research, and they have already been asked to do some updates to help it work better with Restream, and so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's in the chat. Please go ahead, you guys, and please go ahead and just hit the poll. Like I said, you ain't even got to come into the chat. You're welcome to. The link is there if you want to drop down and do whatever. But for the most part, like I said, I just wanted to really. I was live doing some other stuff, and then I just figured, what the hell, I'll come on over here and sit down. So give myself a like hell. There's some things that I know that I'm supposed to do when I first get started that I just be forgetting, y'all. And I've told so many other people these things. I'm kind of disappointed to see Darrell Long taking a while to bring back his channel. All the people who called me behind the scenes, well, how do I manage this, and this? Some of the things that I told you got right and they worked out differently than others. That's part of the reason why I believe that you're real people and not bots. Picked that shit up and got it wrong real fast. Like you do check to check. If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat, so we like neck to neck. Hey! I went for a walk this morning, y'all. And I posted, I let that one go ahead and go. I made it live right away. But anyway, the only reason I made it live right away is because the thumbnail is from when Boo and Randall get into it from Monsters, Inc. And as I said in my Facebook post, and then while I was walking, that was the thing. Like, I heard all these other women's stories about going over there and meeting them, and or you know, chatting with them, right? And all these other women's stories were, he made me cry. He was mean to me. He was disrespectful. He was Kevin Samuels changed my life after he made me cry. Kevin Samuels made me call my daddy. Call your daddy. Check on him. Whomever you believe that to be. Shout out to Manosphere Algorithm. Boy, did I piss that young man off. Didn't mean to. I didn't know that man. He wasn't a part of my life. And I gave him honor and respect for the thing that he did do in my life, which was allow my mother and what you all would consider my stepfather to take me around the country and the world, sort of. Give him respect for that. And I've got a great Swahili name. Maia Abina Umoja. Pretty girl born on a Tuesday. Look at me now. Ah, look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper. It's fine. No, I'm not. Yet, my creators got a bank account bigger than any man can imagine. And at the end of the day, it's been humans who done the most damage here. And just like the earth has always taken care of herself when things have not, when humans have done too much. Same here. My creator will take care of me because humans have done too fucking much to me, to the community, to the children, our future. Shout out to Whitney. Here we go, y'all. It's funny. There are a lot of people in the world who would like to say certain things don't exist until they meet someone who can put those things to rest. And then they wrestle with that in their brains. But we all know the words, so why don't we start there by learning to use them properly? Ain't no way in hell I'm not about to sing that. Y'all would really be so upset with me. How ridiculous. Remind us how we used to be. For a hero. Who fulfills my needs? It's the Paco homie. I ain't going out there. It's kind of warm today. Not hot or anything. But bright. And my eyes are super, super sensitive. I need to get some new glasses so that I can start being out and about more. But the fall's coming and that'll help some. It always does. Those of you who live with seasonal depression, get you one of those lights. You're content creators anyway. You can write it off on your taxes. They've got these lights that mimic sunlight that you can have in your house for the really dark, really cold days. Maybe you can find one that has a warm glow. You need some sunlight type things. Okay, so they have light boxes that will do that for you. And those light boxes can be used as part of your live streaming setup. I should probably put that on my buy me a coffee list, huh? I think I lived in Germany when this song. Yep, I lived in Germany when this song came. Not too long though, we were on our way back to the States. I know because I want to play this song. And this song didn't come out until I was back in the States living in Kansas. Hey! Ow! I like. Hey! I like. Actually, no. This was out before. So I still lived in Germany. Whitney was out, and then after Whitney, we went, man. Still working on fixing some of them little issues, man. All of my dreams, hey, are now reality. Oh, each and every time you are here with me. You caress my skin. I'm under your command. With your took me some time. I realize it's you to whom which I belong. Hey, I love it. Oh, the feeling's getting strong. Get it? I like what it brings out ecstasy. Oh, it really turns me on. Feelings getting strong, oh girl. Oh, I gotta go. Listen, y'all. Not that I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna say it. So there's this song. Y'all know this. It's a guy song, and if you're of an age, you certainly know it. But anyway, this song right here. I lived in Kansas. Sweetheart, I'm trying so hard to get over it. Oh. I simply can't. What up, Von Brian? How's your spirit? I'm good. I hope you're well. Thanks for stopping through. Thank you to everybody who stopped through in the chat, cloud, whatever. I just been sitting here being goofy ass me. Y'all know how I do. Got the house cleaned up as much as I wanted to for right now anyway, which means all the fruits and veggies and dishes are in their home for the most part. I can sit down and my house is uncluttered, which means that my brain is not cluttered and I can focus and think. So it was one of those things, like, I'll tell you that. Before I had gastric bypass surgery, I had to figure out something to do with my feelings because I couldn't eat them anymore. And so I cleaned them away. Right into some OCD, I guess. Hey! But all right, when I was 16, lived in Kansas. We had a talent show. And me and this chick, she would come over to my house all the time and hang out. What up, Ray? But anyway, it just so happens she would go on to do this song with these two other chicks. And I would do, I think I redid, I spoke. No, my mother gave me Martin Luther King Jr.'s prison letters to read. And from those prison letters, I wrote a poem. And I did that. And they sang, "Let's Chill." And they won. But they were the three chicks from there that everybody either wanted to sleep with or had slept with. And I was the military outsider. Talking about what you did. I was a part of the Black Student Union at 16. But the government hadn't been watching. You will make that sacrifice. Let's chill. That's what I want to do. I think that they were praying that my goofy behind would have them babies, raise them, and then like my mother. No offense to my mother. I'm sure she was tired. Being a military wife is a difficult fucking life. I'll be right back. Standing right by my side. Is it a dream? Hey! Or reality? Or is it a fantasy? Please don't weigh me. All my love is for you. Oh, whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. And for you, I'll make that sacrifice. Let me tell you something about jealous hoes. Jealous assholes. Couldn't sing. Let's chill. They sound like patriarchy. What up, Carl Wheeler? How's your spirit, you little trolley bitch? Where's the coon platoon today? Y'all not making any early morning rounds? Or have you been told to leave me the fuck alone? Or did you learn your goddamn lesson? No, you come over, I'll learn you today. I'll sun you little motherfuckers every day. I earned that shit. Should know, make sure you knew everything about me before you came at me. I told you motherfuckers early on, I was not an extrovert. I'm an extroverted introvert. Stupid. Ever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, always. Hey! Y'all better get you some peace in your life. Because if you don't, you're going to end up with who knows what in your life. I don't know, y'all. I feel like some Keith Sweat. What do I want to hear? Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat. How about I Want Her? Make It Last Forever. Oh, yep. That's the one. Hey! Oh! You wanna know why he couldn't stand me? This right here. No criminal history. Mother of 3 men. That's lauded in Islam and in Christianity. Religions around the world. For you to read your books, cannabis is in the Bible. Don't let you love me. Let me hear you tell me you love me. Let me hear you say you never leave me. Girl, that would make me feel alright. Hey! Let me hear you tell me you want me. Let me hear you say you'll never leave me, baby. Never indoctrinated it into anybody's bullshit. I have my understanding, and it's well understood. I've had knowledge of self since I was at least 18 years old, if not older. How about that? What up, Mark? How's your spirit? Can make me feel the way you make me. Oh! No. Hey, whatever device you got in order to be able to start this thing, once you got your plan of action, keep that shit to yourself, but go ahead and get your ass started. How about that? Yours is silly? Okay, Mark, I can understand that. It is Saturday, and shenanigans are amuck in the space. Hey, that's what I feel when I'm with you. Hey. Nothing, no one, boy, to what we had. I'll be short. No, Christopher Williams. I'm so glad you're mine. All I see. Man. 4 4 minutes and 20 seconds exactly. I was definitely supposed to be playing some Christopher Williams right now. Shout out to the fellas from the past. Why don't you give it to me? Ow! Someone I went to high school with is in media, independent media. I wonder if y'all mistakenly picked up. Oh, he has an entire documentary about bullies. Is your love? I'll have to find it. Maybe we can review it. Everyone was cold. Hey! Was a pillow under my bed. Hey! Hey, Allison, how's your spirit? Thanks for dropping in. You got a theme song? I really am just hanging out after cleaning my house. I had some breakfast early with Daniel. I had sausage and biscuit. He had a sausage and egg sandwich with spinach on it. I wasn't even trying to do the recording for whatchamacallit, but I will try to make sure that I get a food short out today, you guys, and maybe a long form one too. All I see is your love. So we can marry and make it my wife. Every night and day I pray that you will bring your love back my way. Yes, I can take another thing. So why don't you stay? Oh, my word. Oh, Christopher. Goodness, you were gorgeous, brother. Not really my cup of tea. I was more, yes, sir, JP month it is. JP season. I'm trying to take over October, but the Raw B feels some type of way about it. Girl, come see me. We can talk about it. Big deal. I don't want to live without your love. I appreciate y'all being here because you cut dead weight. That shit just woo! I done dropped off so much shit these last few weeks. Like we damn God. Mark, the Lord was like, hey, you did what? We have coughed up a lot of ookie in these last few weeks to the point where I need to get me some water. Look, Mark, you sound like Big Rig telling me to put my leg down the other day talking about JP let someone else have October. Really? Can I just have like a couple days? Okay. Here's the deal. Hold on. Yeah, did you hear me choke when I said I? I said I. God was like, we. Me, the creator, the ancestors, we. Mark, why can't look? Okay, Mark, we gotta make a deal, but I gotta get this out of my face. So give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. And I'll get some water too. All right, water, and then I'll be right there. Oh. See, the beauty of having a clean and organized home is you know where everything is and you can go right to it. Someone like me who needs, who has, well, I am able to, what they say, sort of a photographic memory, right? Which just really, it's the space around me. I can walk in and I can tell you when something is out of place. Mine, right? So if you moved something that belongs to me, like that. And so it's interesting. But acutely aware in that way of the whole world. Okay, now, Mark, here's the deal. I believe that it's okay for JP season to roll into October because this little October Libra landed in my life like a little leprechaun bomb. And, game changer. So I feel like I should at least be able to go to the 7th or 8th of October. Just right on top of her birthday, and then I'm Gucci. That's it. That's all I ask. Okay? But since we're talking about September and it is JP season, season. What do you mean, no, Mark? And you get the nerve to laugh at me. Make it make sense, Mark. I'll wait. September sounds real good to me. How about y'all? What do you think of September? Hold on. I think that's it. September. Oh! It's not an extension. Where'd it go? Y'all, I typed the doggone thing in and it didn't show up. I think it's September. That's JP season. Party on, something you remember. Party on, dancing in September. Party on, never was a time like that. Tell me. I'm goofy. Now December found the love we shared in September. Hey, y'all got a theme song? You can drop it in the chat, Mark. You know how it goes. Anybody who understands the rules of the theme songs, go ahead and put it in the chat. I might go ahead and make some and put them up there. I have a whole video that explains what it is. It kind of feels something like, go watch that. Less than 5 minutes. Because your attention spans are short. No offense to you, but dang. You're born in a time where it was made that way. This one. For some reason, this one's in my mind. Oh, I know why. You all remember this song? And I'm going to do this and see if y'all remember this version. Because I bet a lot of you didn't even know it was real. Shout out to the old heads on music. Y'all know this version. Yes, rest in love to Maurice White. Man, we've lost so many greats. You know, that's the reincarnation process though, Mark, right? There's only so much energy in our galaxy. You consume a large portion of it right here So we're the oldest known consciousness on the planet. When we go, we don't really go. We ring anyway. Do you know who's singing this, Mark? That's the question.
I have to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, oh, this could be hell.
This is how I know that some of the first people watching my platform were moderators behind the scenes. Music trips the algorithm. California. It's such a lovely place. Hey, if you are in the chat, in the cloud, or catching this on the replay, who's singing? I ain't telling you. Maybe I did tell you and I just don't remember. You know, got a brain injury, stoner. Medicator. That's what I is. Medicator. I'm a educator. Shout out to YouTube for making that easier to do. Appreciate you. Told you. Metadata matters, y'all. Purpose matters too. The rest, passion, intent, that's up to you. The hotel. I'm not telling you, Mark. The best I can do for you is, if I even give you the year that it came out, it's gonna tell. Y'all remember that movie Men in Black 2? Oh, Getting Jiggy with It. Wasn't that in the second one? Oh, y'all, do you see this? Hold on. Do you see this? Mark just mean mugged me with an emoji. Mark, that's not nice. That's not nice at all, Mark. Not nice. It was a light-skinned dude. How about that? Don't be laughing now, Mark. You know you were wrong. Look at you. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing the jig. Here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it. Just wanna look. I don't write it. Hey! Give it up, you make it feel like a foreplay. Yo, my cardio was infinite. No reason to say sorry, Mark. Hey, I don't know. Well, never mind. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Look, my dimple is back. Ta-da! I'm getting some weight on me. Now, Mark, you know I don't do friends, Mark. What do I do around here? You gonna make me have to pull out the Mark. You want to come up here and have the same arguments that I had with Big Wig, or have we done this enough times? What's the rule? Chat, comments, what's the rule? Hashtag only allies apply. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Now we can continue continue working on building an ally relationship? Of course, Mark. Right now, we seem to be great associates because you don't mind fussing at me and I don't mind fussing back with love. Ow! What's wrong with it? Man, imagine if I had two turntables and a mic. Dude, it's just me and YouTube Premium. Imagine if I had two turntables and a mic. I would be the baddest fucking storytelling DJ. You could not play with your girl. Stop. Insane. And you said air hugs, Mark. How do we do that? Oh, this here. It's like a church hug, right? You just, hey, girl. Bitch. I ain't got time for that. Hey, Mark, big hug. Hey, boy, get off. I'm just kidding. Oh, ridiculous. You said you two ain't ready for that? Facts, Mark. You see these other ones up here, and hell, they're actual DJs from what I understand. You can keep it going because you can keep the music going. But can you keep a story going and the party going at the same damn time? It's like hula hooping. Oh, twerking. Here's one for you. Oh, that would be disrespectful, Janine. You're not gonna do that. But I am gonna play this song. Shout out to Todrick Hall. I don't know where you are in the world, young man, because I don't pay attention to pop culture too much like that. But I can't front that this little song of yours wasn't adorable.
From where I stand.
A bit messy, but adorable. Hold on. Come on. It's because I chose the video, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, I know in this space, y'all really can't stand me. Ladies, coming to the stage. Bunnies and bears. Bunny bears.
These haters gonna hate, but I'm still in the game. Just working in the rain. I'm just working in the rain. It's the ratchetest feeling I'm making again. These haters gonna hate, but they can get out my way and let me work, and let me twerk in the rain. Yo, yeah, I'm the dapperest fella. Better like the base to have jelly. They run under my umbrella, just like my name was G. Kelly. I heard the weatherman say night before last. Tonight there's gonna be some ass in the forecast.
Oh, get it.
Baby, anything else? These zipping follies, popping lollies like a video host. That booty hydroplane, bang.
Because I like pissing off this place now more than ever. You had an ally. You ain't got no adversary no more, baby. We going to motherfucking war. Eat this one.
Baby, ayy, couple racks, ayy, couple Grammys on you, couple blacks, ayy, that's a fact, ayy, throw it back, ayy, and this one is for the champion.
Oh, this is all bunny and unicorn right here. This is bunny corn.
I told you long ago,
Hey!
I got what they waiting for. Don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them ain't laying low. You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I wake up at the top, I want to hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them that the break is over. Need a couple more ones. Need a pack
This is one of the first songs that I played over here. Mark said bunny corn. Yes, sir.
Do it. You call me Nas, but the hood call me Doobie. And this one is for the champion. And you know since I began. Funny how you said it was the end.
Oh! I told you long ago. Y'all want to be mad today? Y'all want to be mad today? I give you some energy. I give you some spirit, some spunk like I had a damn sativa. Y'all better quit messing with your girl. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's play that one. I don't know it though. I don't know. Nope. You know, I don't even know if I really know any of his songs like that, to be honest. Just because I'm from Memphis doesn't mean that I knew a lot about Memphis. I grew up there mostly on and off through second grade. And then my parents took us other places. I'll tell him you said hey, Mark. Looks like you have one of your old messages left in there for some reason. Tell me. No, I'm saying it. Oh, but hey, that's a good one. I love this one. Man, this one's a throwback. I need to go work on my Patreon. This song, the title is the reference theme song for my Patreon. Bad timing to my grace of fun. This came out when we moved back to the States after we found out my mom was ill. You want me to give you all my time, I wanna make it good for you, 'cause you blow my mind, I promise, boy, that I'll be true. You wanna know, I say all the time, unpack your black. And they tried to unpack mine in this space. And they thought that they were gonna unpack me too. Unravel me to the point that I was willing to do the unthinkable. None of them cared. Although they had already heard, and many of them had been through similar experience. They didn't give a damn. It was about what they could use a woman for. Isn't that disgusting? As I told you, I will not be your internet whore. Call Darrell. I hear he likes them, so he might know a few. Tell me if you want me to. Hey, coochie caping. Get you fucked up in the game. I suppose if everyone walked around saying about you to the point that it became an internet slogan, you might feel some type of way, huh? Please tell me if you want me to. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Metadata. Multiple places. Not just here. Everywhere I've been. Date of transmission matters. Not everyone has principles to stand on, Mark. That's the problem with that statement. And many people are fine without having had principles. I don't know what I'm gonna play. How about I play They Don't Love You? I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. You know how I do.
Said it with you, down with you. Cause when they get some money, look how they cut you. That say she love you, she don't love you. She just tryna set you up, she tryna drool you. Said it with you, down with you. Cause when they get some money, look how they cut you. That say she love you, she don't love you. She just it above, yeah. Some people get out here and work that soft. Help people every day and never ask for nothing. They don't complain, it don't matter, ain't nobody listening. And ignorant don't refrain from doing their dirty business. Double cross spreading through the world like a sickness. Everybody like a show, you just buy a ticket. Life lost, dumb, trust the wrong. Don't matter where you run, that stupid to come get you. Look for the makeup, the hate. Talk down, try to belittle the great. Awesome karma though, I'm blessed when I walk streets. Love to hear me riding, sitting on leather seats. I pray I wake up every day and make a better me. Mind and body strong enough to plan a strategy. For money and fame, go for their family. Program to hate each other automatically. Set it with you, down with you. Cause when they get some money, look how they cut you. That say she love you, she don't love you. She just tryna set you up, she tryna drool you. Set it with you, down with you. Cause when they get some money, look how they cut you. That say she love you, she don't love you. She just it above y'all. They don't look.
She just put the end above you. Ooh, she's off. Sorry, y'all. I was looking for a video that I said that I would release one day. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Is that it? This is on my mind, so while I'm doing that, let me do this. My girl's like a candy kid. She knocks me right up off the feet.
She's so fine, after me, I know this girl.
Candy girl, you're my world. Love so sweet, you're a special treat. Oh! A-Ball and MJG in the line of duty. I don't think I've heard it, or if I don't remember it anyway. Through. All right, let me get out of there. I don't want to bring up too much for you, Mark. I won't play it too long. And yes, Candy Girl is a classic. Like if you were jumping rope and looking at Ronnie, Bobby, and Ricky and Mike, and like, ooh, I want to be a girl you like. We around the same age. You said no, don't. Oh.
Officer, I know I got a traffic warrant, but your wife got 3. So what the fuck is she? You don't know, so you bring your personal problems back to your job, and every damn day you make it hard. You can't
Mark!
when you see a black man rolling in
Mark! Yo!
My help, but my hurt, cause you ain't this shit for me. See, every time I roll, every time.
Oh, dang it. Ooh, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Okay. Mark has some swag in him back in the day. I'm going to play it. I can't help it. Oh, you definitely know this.
Yeah. Feel it, baby.
Talk about cultural appropriation. Exactly, Mark. Good vibrations. Boy, is he mad. He don't even let you talk about his Marky Mark days. Ain't that right? This is going to be me saying this the way it was said at the time. The blackest white dude out there did was this guy. Yeah. Y'all remember this one? Let me get some more coffee real quick. I'm sick and tired of 5-0. What? When did 5-0 roll up on your block, Snow? That's what I want to know. Informer, hey! I keep on going down. Take the man that says that I'm a stomach stamp, somewhere down the lane. I keep on going down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a stomach, I go glam. I keep on going down. Take the man that says that I'm a stomach stamp, somewhere down the lane. I keep on going down. He said I'm gonna come in and they blow down my doors. I refuse to play Vanilla Ice. He can just go ahead and go where he go. Okay, that's how that's gonna be today. That's right. No. Now, when this song was out, I lived in Kansas, and this dude was out. And then I'm gonna bring us around the circle a bit, really quick. Okay, so I lived in Kansas, and this was also right around the same time. You know this one, Mark?
You can tell the world you never was a girl. You can wear my clothes around gone. Or you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been. And laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back into the farm. You can tell my
I lived in Manhattan, Kansas.
or you can tell my lips, tell my fingertips, they won't be reaching
Oh!
anymore. Don't tell my heart.
My achy breaky heart, I just don't think you'll understand. Well, if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just go up and kill this man.
You can tell your mom I moved to Arkansas.
I wish I would play this whole song. But then that brings us back to this one.
He never really liked me anyway. Yeah,
I wanna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. I'm gonna
take my horse to the
Same
old
dude.
road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Got a lot of country soul now that he older though, huh? Hanging out with the little brown boy. Got his own bit of country. Country boys, they do it different.
I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch now. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Something about a man in a hat, man.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Riding on the tractor, lean all in my way. Cheated on my buddy.
I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I've been live for 2 hours. I'm definitely not gonna do more than 3. So.
Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Hey!
Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Oh! I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse. I actually like that song. What are we gonna?
Ride till I can't no more. Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a habit,
What's that
diamond rings
girl's
and
name?
vintage sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep going back. Wish I could.
It reminds me of this song, but I'm looking for someone else. Keep your spirit up, Mark.
I'm gonna take my horse.
But I'm gonna play this one instead. Whoops. is use what they understand about PTSD, the paranoia portion of it, and what it is that I am attempting to do in the world, which is speak on politics. And I said that this is my political playground as far as YouTube is concerned, because, well, hell, anyway. Excuse me. So because of all of this stuff that's going on, I don't think it's Leanne Rhymes either, Mark. It's a slimmer young lady. No offense to you, Leanne. Younger, and her name starts with a C or a K. I want to maybe Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood, probably. But anyway, I'll tell you this, and then we'll go to it. So they wanted me to believe that the government was after me because who I am, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure just in case their whole thing failed. Like I'd freak out and think the government was trying to kill me, some dumb shit like that, right? Get locked up in a hospital, blah, blah, blah. But they got it wrong in the first place. So they weren't right about how to deal with me. And I continue to speak to people that they supposedly, I guess, think that I don't speak to or couldn't get in contact with or whatever. And when I speak to them, it's what they say to me that lets me know who is at play, when, where, why, and how. 5-dimensional chess. Your boy Ernest, 2D at best. Checkers, not chess. Up here looking like a drunken fool, panel to panel to panel. Y'all know where he lives? Texas. The nexus of evil. Oh, thank you, Mark. Like a good game of poker. Tonk! Jen! I don't give a fuck. Whatever you wanted to be. It was you. Wasn't me. Mark, it was Carrie Underwood. I'm almost 98% certain it's Carrie Underwood. There it is. See? I'm so, ta-da. Hey, I bet you black, white, indifferent.
Right now, he's probably slow dancing with a beach blonde tramp, and she's probably getting thirsty. Right now, he's probably buying her some fruity little drink, cause she can't shoot whiskey. Right now, he's probably up behind her with a pool stick, showing her how to shoot a combo.
I don't know if I do or not, Mark.
And he don't know.
I wonder.
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little cooked up four-wheel drive.
Not me.
Into his leather seat.
I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights. In all four ties. He'll cheat before he cheats. Oh. I ain't trying to bring up nobody's feelings, so if y'all feel some type of way, don't be mad at me. I just am going with the music.
Right now, he's probably dabbing on $3 worth of that bathroom polo. Oh, and he don't know.
Into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive, called my name into his leather seat. I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, found in right now, for the brown girls. Have a blessed one, Mark. We'll see you in the streams. Thanks for stopping through and hanging out with me. Hope that she Kim Kardashian her way up. I may sound bitter. I'm not bitter. I was never bitter. I'm glad you were with her, cause I'm over that shit. Don't wanna be with you. Go off on your own way. Leave me the fuck alone. Hey! Can you remember? Ow! Do you remember? Ow! I hope she cheat on you with a basketball player. I hope you're feeling lonely, baby. Now we're not together. Now that I'm without you, she cheat on you with an NFL baller. She ignores you every single time you call her. She act like she been with it. I'm a little bitter, just a little bitter, because you were with her. Hey! Sex so good, do you remember? Baby, sex so good. Oh! Oh, okay, one more Marsha song. Cause man, actually it might be two more to be honest. Nope, we just gonna go straight to the one. This one right here, this one the one that nobody gives the girl credit for. Marsha sang the heck out of this. Marsha Ambrosia. I didn't mean to cut your name off and make you sound like a salad girl. Marsha and Jill Scott, really. Janet Jackson. I think they did the grown-up lady sex song justice.
Take my clothes off. You better get ready, get set, go. Inside my love, we're gonna taste of my flavor. I'll return the favor.
Hey! Oh!
Take you closer. This is where we're going to our heads. Take you closer.
Oh, let's see. It's coming up on 2 o'clock in the desert. The creators told me, JP, don't do it. So I'm going to keep my powder dry. I'm going to go sector scrolling. Hey, thank you for the new subscriber. I appreciate you. I just got the notification on YouTube. Cool. I appreciate you so much. You're awesome. Face down, ass up. That's the way. Oh, what? That's the way. That's the. Oh, well, this one. Hey, never mind. I'm not monetized. It don't matter. I was going to say, this definitely ain't getting monetized now, but it wasn't in the first place. There's that. He was going to sing, I know your body better than you do. Shout out to Saturday. Dude. Ciao. I guess that might be the first story about the book, or in the book. club. I'll get that together. I'm trying to have the first installment, audio at least, published over on Buy Me a Coffee by my birthday. This is next Friday. Yeah. There comes this point when you, sorry y'all, woo, thinking about my birthday. My mama. Mm-mm. We're not gonna cry today. We're gonna go this way. Told you, you don't have to stay in that space if you don't want to, right? And I don't want to, so I'm deciding to change it. How about this? On my hood, I look fly, I look good. Wish you would. Hey! Ah.
Run it on the neck, well, get there on the stopwatch, staring at the diamonds, make you bust it, baby, hopscotch, over here to my spot, say she wanna party, I do it big, baby, like my LRG, show the air harder when I'm feeling like a rock band.
Hey!
Like T1 on the block, man, Jay still rocking, Fortune still moving, Chuck Taylor's killing, I still grooving, notes on the place, but that's jet front, take them off and show the haters when I wanna stun, hit you hot like blood, rolling up the bed, booty pillows got a hand rolling up my chest, when if you don't want the best thing, touch mine.
All right, it's time for me to chill out for real. I done got in exercise that I wasn't even supposed to be getting in today. So I'm going to get myself up out of here. Oh, y'all did the poll. Good thing I looked before I got up out of here. Let's see, I'm ending the poll now. Oh, 86% of you all said StreamYard. That's interesting. 14% said something else. Wow, that's even more interesting. I'd love to know what your something else is, you guys. You leave it in the comments for me, please. Now remember, this is gonna get blocked by Russia. Russia's the one tripping the system on the music. Outside of that, my platform is completely compliant with YouTube. So make it make sense, YouTube. Got to pay attention to everything, y'all. Emails everywhere, all that jazz. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I am so happy to be free, and I'm gonna play this on the way out. Good, I look. How about this one? Hey, shout out to the culinarians who worked alongside me. Whether we had the same title or not, we knew what the mission was. We stayed focused, stayed on task. I hope your life is going well. Keep your spirit up, y'all. Get you some peace, some freedom. We'll see you in the streets. All this will work out, but I've come too far to go back now. I am looking for freedom, looking for freedom, and to find it, 'cause everything I have, well, I am
take everything I hate.
I know all too well it don't come easy. The chains of the world, they seem to move in.
Black love is the scaffolding between power and understanding, the freedom in knowing the gravitational call to the stars, the refinement necessary to keep them from colliding, the knowledge that our story isn't precautionary tales or careless whispers. Your systems will be measured, their void put on display. We are the color born of a galaxy in darkness, black excellence, the fourth element, the fourth element.
Just by those two little, y'all don't understand.
That's so Rouse Rebel Legend. Two Y's. T and W.
Black, y'all.
Rap for my people. Die for my people. Rap for my people. Die for my people, yeah. Rap for my people. Die for my people. Rap for my GG. Die for my people, yeah. Die for my people, yeah. Rap for my GG, yeah. Rap for my people, yeah. Rap for my people, yeah. Die for my GG, yeah. Die for my GG, yeah. Rap for my